Hey everybody, I hope you all are doing well today. I got something that I want to talk to you about really quick. It's out of Jeremiah chapter 1, verses 4 through 13. But I want to hone in one thing in particular. You go and read it in your own spare time. So I want to say this really quick. Verse 12 says, "Then the Lord said to me, you have seen well, for I am ready to perform my word." I was washing dishes earlier and the word propel came to me. Propel is what? Move, set in motion, toss. This is my favorite. Let fly. Project, shoot, send, or drive. When you propel things in the direction that they need to go, when you propel what God has given to you to say, or his word, his scriptures, and you propel it into your situation, right? You're setting it in motion. You're sending it in the direction that it needs to go. You're telling your situation what's going to take place and what's going to happen, right? Well, when you do that, God is ready to perform his word. So when you propel something, you're activating it, right? You're activating that thing. It's in a moving state, right? So if you're going through a rough time right now on the job, in your marriage, and your finances, you don't know if you made the right decision for sending your kids back to school. You don't know if you should get the vaccine. You don't know if you did the right thing by getting the vaccine. You just all over the place, right? You need to take time to sit down. Number one, if you haven't prayed like you know you should, you haven't read your word like you know you should, right? But you say you belong to him, you need to begin to propel those things in motion over your situation so that he can perform his word, because he's ready. He's waiting on you. Now, Jeremiah chapter 1, he was making excuses about, I'm too young. He didn't feel like he was equipped enough to do what God wanted him to do. And God was telling him, he was saying, don't say that you're too young, for you shall go to all to whom I send you, and whatever I command you, you shall speak. And he was saying, don't be afraid of their faces. I'm going to deliver. I am with you, and I'm going to deliver you. So whatever it is that God has called you to do, you need to propel the words that he gives you to say into the atmosphere. Shoot them, drive them, project them, let them fly, and get in position and get ready, because then he's going to perform his word. And it went on to say that he asked Jeremiah, what do you see? And he said, I see the branch of an almond tree. And then he asked him a second time, and he had said that he saw a boiling pot. So what do you see in your situation? Are you propelling fear? Are you driving worry into your thought life? Are you moving in depression? Are you tossed to and fro full of anxiety? What are you propelling? What do you see right in front of you? I encourage you to propel what he wants you to say. Propel his words, set it in motion, and then position yourself so that way he can perform his word in your life. Some of you need to physically right now with me, and when you're done listening to this, you need to hold your hands out and just say, Lord, I receive what it is that you want to deliver into my hands. I receive it by faith right now. Also, too, I want to say this. If you do not have a relationship with Jesus, you have not given your life to him, I would encourage you to do so. And I'm not afraid to say it. I got people on here who I used to work for that's on my Facebook. line up. In-laws, people who I went to school with, college, or our kids may have went to the same school. You know, it's all kind of different people who are on my Facebook platform. And I love that it's like a melting pot. It's like all different types of people from all different walks of life, not just one class or group of people. I don't like that. I know I got some people who jacked up, who cuss every 5 seconds. People who, I know that you know, like men or women, you know what I'm saying? I have all different types of people on my platform. I thank God for that because it gives me an opportunity to encourage all. He came that we might have life and life more abundantly. But John 3:16 says what? What does it say in John 3:16? For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. So I don't just want a specific group of people on my list. I want to reach all. I want to be an encouragement to all. But this is for those of you who say you are a child of God and you belong to him. You're one of his children, but you haven't been propelling what he's telling you to say. You haven't been doing what he's told you to do. You need to do it. Don't make excuses about it so that he can perform his word in your life and position yourself. Walk in that authority that you say you have. Walk in it. And receive what he wants to deliver to you. All throughout the Bible, God kept delivering the enemies into the hands of his children. But he was so specific and strategic in how he wanted things done. Like the wall of Jericho. I want you to walk around it this many times, and this is what I want you to do. Noah's Ark. I want it to be this many centimeters, and I want you to build it this way, and I want you to do this and do that. He will tell you what to do. He will give you the words to say. And then you propel that thing. Propel it so that it can be set in motion. Because he's already ready. You have seen well, for I am ready to perform my word. That's in verse 12. Jeremiah 1. Read the whole chapter, but I'm honing in on verse 12. And so I just wanted to say really quickly, if you're feeling discouraged, if you don't know if you made the right decision because you did get the vaccine, you didn't get the vaccine, you sent your kids back to school, but you don't know if you made the right choice. Your job is threatening to get rid of you if you don't do this or that. You and your spouse fighting and y'all aggravated, you know, you're frustrated with each other. Your kids just stressed too, but it's coming out in different forms through attitude and disrespect and all kinds of things, right? Whatever I command you, you shall speak. Do not be afraid of their faces, for I am with you to deliver you. Don't be afraid of what God tells you to do. It may not be in your comfort zone. He actually might tell you to speak something directly and call somebody out. It might be somebody who you related to. It might be somebody who you go to the same church as. Whatever he tells you to speak, you better speak it. Don't be afraid of their faces, because he's with you. Propel that into the atmosphere. Let it fly. Toss it. And then receive what it is that he wants to deliver to you. I hope that this has encouraged you. It was a quick word. I just wanted to get on here and say what needed to be said, pull in the parking space, and then reverse and pull out. But before I close, I just want to let you all know that I hope everyone is safe, healthy, doing well. If you've lost somebody, If somebody is, you know, like having a really hard time, you know, due to this Delta variant, somebody who you know, whatever the case might be, you know, you're worried about your kids in school and all, I just encourage you to not stress and not be worried. And I know it's hard. I won't get on here in front and be like, look, you just got to have faith. You just got to do this and that. No, it is a very touching time, and we need to be very compassionate. Very compassionate. Because in the midst of lies, deceitfulness, and bribery that's going on, people need compassion, and people really and truly need help. They need a sense of direction, but you're not going to get it from the world. You're not going to get it from nothing else but him. So I love you all. I will see you all next time I decide to get on here and say what it is that he wants me to say. Because remember, I'm just the messenger. But propel them and position yourself so that you can receive what he wants to deliver to you. Jeremiah 1, verses 4 through 12, specifically verse 12. Talk to you guys later. I love you.